take a look at dilations. Plot the image of point A under a dilation about point P with a scale factor of 4. So what we need to do is we need to count our distance to get from P, which is the center of dilation, to A, which is the point that we are trying to dilate. So to get from P to A, it is 2 units down. So that means if I'm dilating this by a scale factor of 4, I always take that length and I multiply it by the scale factor, and that gets me a length of 8. So I need to continue on in the same exact direction, except now A prime is 8 units away from P instead of just 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A prime is right down here. So the length of PA is 2, and the length of PA prime is 8. So you have quadrupled the distance from the center of dilation, from the original point, out to the new image point. Let's take a look at the next one. Plot the image of C under a dilation about the origin with a scale factor of 1/2. Now in this case, the scale factor is 1/2, which means we're shrinking the distance. We need to decrease the distance from the original point to the center of dilation, which in this case is the origin. The origin is right here. So we count. What's the distance to get you from the origin to C? Well, we have to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We take that length. It's 6 times the scale factor, which is 1/2. And half of 6 is 3. So that means in this case, we only have to go from the origin 1, 2, 3 units away. So I can see that C prime is right there at 0, 3. Again, comparing your distances, the distance from the origin to C is 6, and the distance from the origin to C prime is half of that, which is 3. Next up, plot the image of D under a dilation of 0, 0 with a scale factor of 2. Okay, now with this one, if we take a look, not only did they move the thing off the axis, but now we have to look at this in terms of both horizontal change in distance and vertical. So what do you have to do to get from the origin, which is again right here, to D? So I have to go down 2, left 3. So I can't just change the vertical change or distance. I can't just change the horizontal distance. I have to change both. So let's take care of horizontal first. So the horizontal change was -3. If I multiply that by my scale factor 2, that gets me left 6. If I take care of my vertical next, I had to go down 2. If I multiply that by 2, it gets me now down 4. So to get to my brand new point, I can't just go down 2. I've got to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. And instead of going left 3, I need to go left 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which puts my brand new point right there, D prime, at -6, -4. And if I connect those, I can always draw a line going from the center of dilation through the new image point. We know that those 3 points should always, always, always be collinear. So that's a good way to check yourself to ensure that you do, in fact, have the correct point.